Hey everybody, I wanted to share something with you that I noticed that I think you're going to think is very interesting. It has to do with the manufactured outrage by Turning Point USA regarding Bad Bunny being the NFL's halftime entertainment. Now, why do I say manufactured rage? Well, Turning Point USA claimed that nobody had even heard of Bad Bunny. Who even is this brown guy anyway? Even though Bad Bunny was Spotify's most streamed artist in 2025, which is why in September of 2025, the NFL announced that Bad Bunny would be the performer for the halftime show at Super Bowl 60. Just about 2 weeks after that NFL announcement, Turning Point USA hops on and says on October 9th, we're going to put on our own halftime show? Now, why do you suppose they do that? Turning Point USA is a Christian niche content producer owned by the late Charlie Kirk and his wife, Erica. As a podcast producer and content creator, Charlie Kirk regularly railed against legacy media and mainstream entertainment outlets. Unless, of course, you need to borrow somebody else's 60 years worth of really hard marketing work and brand identity to just go ahead and attach your own brand to and pretend it's all about Jesus and America and white people. So on February 8th, on streaming channels everywhere, you could watch the Turning Point USA alternative halftime show. Notice their little logo right there? Charlie and Erica Kirk knew if they got people all outraged about this awful Spanish guy, except Bad Bunny is American, singing in Spanish, because Jesus himself knows that no song sang completely in Spanish has ever topped the charts in America, especially La Bamba in 1987, or that god-awful culture and job-stealing Macarena in 1996. Never mind the countless songs with Spanish lyrics that are currently blowing up the charts all over the United States of America. Turning Point USA knew that it would be the most phenomenal free advertising they could ever put on by corralling every outraged, freaked out person at the same time, barely paying for any advertising. Except for, I think they paid one of the artists, Kid Rock, like $2.75 to show up, I think. The late Charlie Kirk railed against the woke media. That supposedly is the NFL because people kneel. The late Charlie Kirk railed against legacy media, and here was Turning Point USA taking full advantage of every single thing that the NFL had built over the last 60 years and taking advantage of people's false outrage over this false attack on music and culture, eroding the fabric of America. It was never about Jesus or America, and it sure as heck was never about Bad Bunny. All of this manufactured outrage by Turning Point USA was 100% about getting their brand out there and marketing on the back of an institution that they swore that Jesus would throw up on. You can't even grow that kind of hypocrisy in a petri dish. Turning Point USA knew exactly what they were doing, and they left out every legal term that could have gotten them sued by the NFL. So Bad Bunny, thank you for your halftime show that was all about love and inclusivity. And I have it on really good authority that out of the two shows, Jesus was watching yours.